Kev from thetikination.com, and in this lesson we're going to be doing part 2 of our fabulous series on one-chord wonder songs. In part 1 we covered Coconut by Harry Nilsson using just a C chord, and we learned a couple of strums and variations to play that entire song with one chord. In this lesson we're going to learn how to add a percussive technique, and we're going to tackle Aretha Franklin's Chain of Fools. Chain, 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 chain of fools. Oh yeah. And this is a fun way to play the song. We're going to learn some really good techniques. This strum pattern is real similar to the one we learned in the first installment of this trio of one-chord wonders. So if you want to go back and check out the Coconut song, you'll kind of get the mechanics of the hand down and practice for this percussive one. If not, just continue along. It's going to be fun either way. So we're going to add a little percussive technique into the song. Now, Chain of Fools is actually played using C major as the foundation for the song for the strumming. Over the top of that, the other players are adding in little licks and stuff, and they're using minor pentatonic scales and a couple of minor chords. So people are often mistaken. They think it's in the key of C minor. But you're going to strum in the key of C, and people will do the accents with the minor. So it's in the key of C. We're going to use one chord, the C major chord. Before we start the strum, you need to learn how to do the Whap technique. And this is the Whap technique. It's a quick mute. And I call it the Whap because it sounds like the word whap. Whap. It just cuts off abruptly. So the idea here is we're going to strum through the chord so that we get the sound or the flavor of the chord, and then we're going to immediately stop the strings from ringing. We're going to punctuate it. Whap. And I also call it whap because you kind of like whap your hand down onto the soundboard of the ook. So let's take a closer look at the whap. Once we have our whap down, smooth sailing. So I'll do the whap super slow. So I'm going to come down, open my hands, and then I'm going to push down and hit the top of the instrument like this. And my thumb is going to end up on that string, right? So it's harder to play slow than it is fast. So here it is, Tai Chi slow. You think of it like an airplane coming down, and you notice that your fingers are at different heights here, but if you curl them, then they line up. Your first, second, and third finger kind of line up. Don't worry about the pinky. That just comes along for the ride. But you want to rake down on these three fingers, aiming for them. So to do that, rake properly, put your thumb on the string like this, halfway across, tap right here, make a loose fist, then just bring your hand up, and when you come down on the whap, I generally will start on the C string if I'm plucking a note ahead of time, and in this case we will. So we're going to start by plucking this note on the strum. So we want that note to ring out, and then we're going to come down like an airplane landing, and you're going to land on the C string with those rake fingers, right? And you're going to push through it, open your hand, and then your thumb is going to hook on that string, and you're going to tap it. You're going to go. So really slowly, hit that note. Airplane comes in. It's okay to hit all four strings. It's all right. You're just learning it, and then you're going to tap on the board, right? So it's kind of a raking motion, and the motion opens up, and you keep pushing right down onto the board. So that's our whap. Thumb, finger closes, it opens, and goes onto the board. And when you do that, you get the sound of kind of stopping the strings and touching the board at the same time, the soundboard. Now that you've been whapified, let's learn the strum. So we are simulating the sound of the snare drum or the hi-hat on the 2 and the 4 beat, which is standard in most rock and contemporary music. Do you like chocolate? We're going to use chocolate to help you remember the rhythm of this thing. And we're going to do this. I love chocolate. I love chocolate. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I love chocolate. So if you can think of that, I love chocolate. I love chocolate. I love chocolate. I love chocolate. So let's break that down and take a closer look at it. Slowly, we start with the thumb, right? I love chocolate. So thumb, whap, thumb up, whap. I love chocolate. 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 Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. I love chocolate. I love chocolate. I love chocolate. I love chocolate. That's all you have to remember. Just get your pattern down. Thumb, whap, thumb up, down, thumb, whap, thumb up, whap. And use the mnemonic. I love chocolate. 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 Once you can do that, your mission is to search the interweb and find Chain of Fools by Aretha Franklin. And then just for the entire song, play I love chocolate, I love chocolate, I love chocolate. Now you'll know if your rhythm is good because there's a break in this song where they go oop, 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 and everything kind of stops. You can keep your rhythm going there, and then when they come in, see if you're right on, spot on. Super cool, super groovular. It's really fun, and you're going to have that feel of that real fun R&B sound going on. You have your mission. What are you waiting around here for? Go look up the song, try it. KevFromTheTikiNation.com. I will see you in the next one.